Well, once again, it's time for your worst nightmare. It's time for Room 207, coming to you from outer space. You can see we've got the Swedish fisherman there today to join us, and Mama and Sissy Battery, and Jorge Posada, of course, has his back turned because they went ungracefully out of the playoffs. But that's the way it goes. We've got a show for you today. Oh, knocked over everything. Cuckoo, it's only fitting. Cuckoo, everything's cuckoo here. Let's see if we can straighten that out. Oh, that's a lost cause. You're going to have to put up with it just the way it is. You can see Sissy Battery fell over. We got to get her up. There. Sissy Battery's back up and Jorge's gone. Well, this show is called Cuckoo, and it's about a cuckoo clock. And, of course, we hope you enjoy it, as you enjoy all shows on Room 207. Cuckoo, we were cuckoo to do this show. That's for sure. But maybe somebody out there will enjoy it. You never know. So sit back, relax, get out your favorite beverage, as we always say. Get Grandma and Grandpa out of the basement, because it's time for Room 207, and the show infamously called Cuckoo, Cuckoo. Room 207 fans, here we are back again. This show ought to knock you right off your timepiece. We're dealing with cuckoo clocks today. You heard me right, cuckoo clocks. This is a cuckoo clock from Bavaria. It's got the traditional deer up at the top and the hunting gear. And right out of those two holes right there come the cuckoos. We'll show you that later. It's got all kinds of hunting gear on it, and it's run by weights. And the weights are in the shape of acorns. Pendulum type clock. Well, let's fire it up and show it to you. Well, the first thing we're going to do is start the clock. We'll do that by getting the movement to go. And on the half an hour and on the hour, it cuckoos. So let's see, we'll just start off with a brief introduction to this. There it is, the cuckoo clock. Now, I don't even know what song it is that they play when the little guy comes out of the place there, the hole, and the cuckoo comes out. I do know some things about cuckoo clocks. Not a lot, but some. It's pendulum driven. We're going to get close up here because when that cuckoo comes out of there, I want you to see it. You have a ways to wait, but that's all right. You have nothing to do, and I certainly have nothing to do, or I'd be doing something else. There's a bellows in the back of it that makes the sound. It's usually in the shape of a chalet, which this is, the shape of a chalet. Weights are made of cast iron in a pine cone shape. And the cuckoo sound is created by two tiny pipes in the clock, with bellows attached to their tops. The clock's movement activates the bellows to send a puff of air into each pipe alternately when the clock strikes. The guy who supposedly invented the cuckoo clock was Cebius of Alexandria, 285 to 222 BC. He invented the world's first cuckoo clock. He's probably cuckoo himself, but that's besides the point. And in Germany, they took over making the cuckoo clocks, that's for sure. The Black Forest, they became very well known for cuckoo clocks. And even today, people go and bring home cuckoo clocks from the Black Forest. You can spend thousands of dollars on big cuckoo clocks, little cuckoo clocks, all kinds of cuckoo clocks. It's a really cuckoo business. Souvenirs from Austria, Switzerland, and Germany. There are 4 big cuckoo clocks. One's located in the Black Forest of Germany, and the world's largest chocolate cuckoo clock was made in 2006. But anyhow, pretty soon, when that big hand gets up there to the top, all of a sudden, out of those 2 doors are going to come the cuckoos. There's a guy and there's a bird. For your information, the cuckoo is a bird. It's a widespread bird, lays its eggs in the nests of other birds. It's a very big bird. Uh-oh, we're getting ready. I could hear it drop. Pretty soon, we're gonna have action in room 207. So don't leave yet. The cuckoo chick rolls other eggs out of the nest by pushing them with the back of it, the edge of its beak, and takes over the nest. It's not a nice bird. We don't have cuckoo birds around here. We have, well, people are cuckoo, but no cuckoo birds. Here we go. We're about ready. Ready, get set. There it is. I'll be darned if I know what that song is. I have tried, I've asked people what that song is. Nobody knows what that song is. Nobody has any idea. I'm going to reset it so that we get another cuckoo pretty soon. Turn the big hand all the way to when it goes down here to the half, you got a cheap cuckoo. But we're going up there for the big one. The big cuckoo. You know, it's pretty funny, the keeping of time. This is just one way that people keep track of time. That keeps going back and forth, back and forth. It's wound up. We humans like to know what time it is. I wonder when the first clock was invented. But anyhow, we used to use water for clocks, sand. Earliest days, we just stand around and say, oh, the sun's going down, time to go to bed. Sun's up, time to get up. People wear wristwatches. You look in some of the more popular magazines around. Watches provide a lot of the advertising for the magazines. You see people looking at their watches a lot. What time is it? Am I late? Am I early? And of course, the iPhones now always have the time on it. I've never worn a wristwatch. Well, I did when I was about, I think, 7 or 8. My dad gave me one, and I sort of felt like it had gotten away. So I took it off and never worn one since. Never had a watch on. Some people feel naked without a watch. But if I want to know the time, I just sort of look around and try to estimate the time, and I've gotten pretty good at that. And or find somebody and say, hey, do you know the time? And 9 times out of 10 now, they go to their cell phone to give me the time. That's how we do it now. Don't want to be late, or you don't want to be early, you just want to be on time. Things start on time. Shows start at a certain time. People set their alarms in the morning so they get up at a certain time. By the way, we have about 4 minutes here, so if you want to run out and do some shopping or something before the next cuckoo, please feel free. I'll warn you ahead of time. We're going to get a good close-up when this happens this time. This is pretty thrilling. We're actually sitting here watching time go by. If you look closely at the big hand, you can see it moving ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Whoop, I just heard the thing fall into place, whatever it is in the back there. So we're going to get ourselves right up close here so that when they come out, you can see it. 2 little doors. Which open up on the hour and go cuckoo and play a song. It's the cuckoo clock. We're getting close. See there? Not quite yet, though. Anyhow, sometimes people are obsessed with time. Always looking at their watch. Their days are run by a strict schedule of time. Have to do this, have to do that. When you're a parent, time plays a large part in your life because, well, you're picking the kids up, got to do this, got to do that. Soccer games, school, got to get the shopping done. Time. Matter of fact, that's all we have on this planet is time. We all have a certain amount of time, and then it's kaput. We're finished. Our time has run out. No more time. So a lot of people say, use your time wisely. We're getting close. See that big hand? It's almost up there. Better gather around the TV set now because it's going to happen soon. This is big time TV. People are already saying, oh, I don't have time for that. Oh, I have plenty of time. Don't worry about it. It's funny how most of the time we don't take the time to have a good time. We're always so involved with things that we think are important, but maybe in the long run they really aren't. Oh, look, there we are. That big hand's getting right up there. Pretty soon. Uh-oh, I just heard it drop. Something dropped. Get ready. Pull up your knickers. Look close. Because it's about time for Cuckoo. Oh, yeah. Real soon. Real soon those doors are going to come flying open. Cuckoo! Pretty soon. This wait is like, oh boy. It's a hard wait. When you put kids in front of a cuckoo clock and tell them to wait, they just stare at it. All of a sudden it happens. Sometimes it scares them. It's getting close. There's the cuckoo. Here comes the guy playing something. Well, that was it. If anybody knows what that tune was, let me know. Because I certainly have no idea. The Cuckoo Clock. I'm gonna move back here a little bit on it. Whoop, we're moving in. Some of the work that's on the cuckoo clock is pretty ornate, hand-carved. Pretty interesting. Those are dead birds there upside down. Sort of gruesome, the whole thing, the whole thought. And then there's your pouch that you put the birds in. Leaves. There's a horn right there. Well, I think we're going to set it for one more of these. Got to do it one more time. I know that 3 times is not enough for you, so let's do the in-between, and then we'll wait for the big one. All right. One last time on the cuckoo clock, and you can go back to doing what you're doing. I think these cuckoo clocks, you buy a good cuckoo clock in Germany, costs you $300-400. They're handed down from person to person. I got this from my mommy and daddy. They didn't want it anymore. It drove them cuckoo. They didn't like having to move the pendulums all the time because the clock would run out. And my mother didn't particularly like the sound, so she gave it to me. And I like it. So we're going to wait this one out. Talk a little bit more about time, and we're going to get really close up then. We'll get right up into here for it, huh? When that happens, when we get close to time. Isn't it funny how time goes by so fast? Before you know it, you're 10, and you're 21. And your middle age. And we always say, where did the time go? Where did the time go? What did I do with my time? Some people say you should use your time wisely, you know. I wonder what that means. Use your time wisely. What happens if you don't use your time wisely? You frit your time away. People also say you should use your time in a good cause, doing something good for the world. Make your mark, whatever that means. Take your time. That's another thing people say. Take your time. Take your time when you do things. Don't rush. If you rush, you're going to screw it up. So take your time. All right, we're getting down there, boy. Don't leave yet. Stay close. It's almost time for the cuckoo to let us have it. See, that big hand is slowly moving up there. We're all anticipatory. I got to get right up close on this one, boy. This is going to be top-notch photography, that's for sure. Right up on the doors. There you go, right there. They're waiting in there. I told my grandson, they sit in there and wait till it's time for them to do their things. Oh, something just dropped, went clunk. Is the tension getting to you? Let's see. Oh, almost time. Tension is getting to me. It's unbearable. Pretty soon, it'll cuckoo, and then the show will be over, and you can be happy. And you can go back to doing something else, not wasting your time. That's another thing. You shan't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Who decides what's wasting time and what's not wasting time, by the way? I wouldn't want that job, going around saying, you're wasting your time, stop that. Other door. Well, there you have it. A cuckoo clock in all its glory. Well, all I can say is thanks for watching, and probably, if you watch the whole show, I could probably say you are cuckoo, like I am. But that's what we're used to in room 207. Thanks for joining us. And remember, don't be late, don't be early. It's time to be on time or to be late. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Well, there you have it. Cuckoo, cuckoo. I actually like our cuckoo clock. Reminds me of what I actually am. I'm cuckoo. Goes off twice an hour and says, buddy, you're a cuckoo. Well, thanks for joining us, and take care of yourselves. As we always say, adios, amigos.